we focus on our topic of number one, what is the nature of evil? John 8:44 tells us that Satan is the father of lies. He's the one. When the question is asked, who is the father of lies? Satan is the father of lies. And Jesus speaks to the Pharisees. He's revealing the true nature of their hearts. He's identifying the devil as their father, the father of lies, a murderer from the beginning. And this description highlights the devil's role in perpetuating falsehood and violence. Just as the Pharisees were under the influence of Satan, so too are those who commit heinous acts like this recent assassination attempt. Another question is, how does humanity's fallen state manifest itself? See, the heart of man apart from Christ, Jeremiah 17:9 says, is sick and desperately wicked. When we think about this word that Jeremiah uses as wicked, wicked is a relation to sin and darkness and evil. The Bible, a biblical worldview, is that these hearts that we have, they are wicked. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans chapter 3:10-12, that there is none righteous, no, not one. No one understands. No one seeks God. All have turned aside together and have become worthless. No one does good, not even one. This is the fallen nature that's evident in the actions of those who resort to this type of violence. What are the consequences for rejecting truth? Why do people live in such darkness? When individuals reject the truth of God's word, they remain in darkness. John 3:19-20 says, and this is the judgment. The light is come into the world, and the people loved darkness rather than the light, because their works were evil. For everyone who does wicked things hates the light and does not come to the light, lest his work should be exposed. See, the man who attempted this assassination on the former president acted out of a heart that was ensnared by darkness and deceit. His actions were the fruit of a heart that's lost. How does a heart filled with hatred manifest itself? See, the main problem is not merely whatever his view or perspective or attitude towards Donald Trump was, contrary to popular belief. The problem of this assassin was the hatred in his heart. Jesus teaches this principle in Matthew chapter 15, verse 18-19. He says these words, hear it clear, but what comes out of the mouth proceeds from the heart. And this defiles a person. For out of the heart, here's what comes out of the heart, Jesus says, evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false witness, slander. And for the hearts listening to this message today, whether you forgot it or not, you fall into one of those categories in your past, don't you? You fall into, for some, maybe murder. If not physically, maybe in words. You fall into adultery, don't you? You fall into sexual immorality, don't you? You fall into theft, don't you? You fall into false witness and slander, don't you? And many other things that are all a result of the heart.